What's up, guys? LJ back, and I've got some more amazing news for you from the world of yoga. So I wanted to talk about how I see that a daily, especially a personalized mat practice, yes, I'm going to talk about the mat practice part of yoga today, which I don't always, because I like to share how much yoga is not just the exercises. But yes, there's a reason those exercises, those poses, all the things we can do with our bodies through yoga in a yoga way have gotten such an amazing reputation, right? For how they help us stay healthy, how they help us feel better, and how they help us really age differently. So if that's something you're interested in, listen on. Because I'm someone who, I'm proud to share how old I am actually. I'm getting ready to turn 49 this fall, and I feel amazing. I feel so good in my body, especially. Better than ever, I could even say. And I am someone who used to be in chronic pain, and that's part of what got me to be so disciplined with my daily practice, with my use of the mat practice. But from getting out of chronic pain into why I keep doing a daily mat practice, not only does it keep me out of those old pain issues, and it keeps me out of new pain issues, it also is helping me feel so good, feel so agile, so full of life, so full of energy, and just ready to bring a great energy wherever I go, right? Because it's still energy medicine, what we're doing, even with the exercises. But some of what I see in why doing a daily mat practice, especially when it's personalized for you, meaning you're not doing anything that's inappropriate or that's going to hurt you, and also you're doing exactly what your body needs so that you can solve the issues, get things in order, and help really address what's specifically going on with you and your body at your age and your stage of life. And that's how I find it can be most powerful, when we approach the body as so unique, so individual, all through the stages of life. So wherever you're at now, you get to handle that with a daily personalized practice. But why daily? Why is it so important to do something daily instead of just a couple times a week? Like a lot of us might think of yoga mat practices like, oh, I'll just go to a yoga class a couple times a week, which is great, right? But it's so much more powerful when you bring it in more like every day. And here's some of what we're doing with that daily mat practice to our internal systems, to our glands, to our digestion, right? Helping our hormones flow and go so much differently. If that's reason enough, listen on, right? And actually doing things each day to help things keep getting better, to keep building strength, to only help ourselves age in a way that's about increase and expansion and feeling better, not degeneration and just weakening and deciding that's how aging has to go, right? So when we're doing these daily practices, and I'm not talking about hours a day, my practice I do is like 15 to 20 minutes a day. And that's all I try to give anyone, because that can be plenty, especially when you're doing something specific to you, and especially when you're doing it every day. So some of what this daily mat practice can do for you, especially when it's personalized, especially when it's addressing what's happening with you, right? This mat practice is going to give you a chiropractic adjustment, because all of us have posture stuff going on, right? We all know that we're at the very least rounded. We've got alignment issues going on all over the body, a lot of us these days. So each day when we do that mat practice, we get to give ourselves that chiropractic adjustment, realign the structure, which makes a huge difference in how we feel, how we function, how we flow, and is the key to resolving a lot of our pain stuff. We also are doing amazing work to not only stretch the body and help flexibility stay and only increase, but we're also, yes, we're addressing strength. We do want to be doing some things each day to keep building strength in the important areas, especially in the areas that we're not using enough. A lot of us, we're sitting a lot more than our ancestors did. We do need some specialized work, specifically in things like the hips these days. So that's why, again, a personalized practice that's making sure it gives you your body what you need to not only feel better, but to be building that strength each day. So you're only getting better with age. And these exercises are also known to really impact things like our glands, which means that we're boosting our immunity and keeping ourselves a lot healthier. I've noticed with myself and everybody I get to work with, immunity is a lot better. Getting sick happens a lot less when we're using a daily mat practice, because it is boosting that immunity. It is stimulating those glands that help take care of our immunity. It's also stimulating glands that help take care of our hormones. And we all are hearing about how those hormones can make aging so not fun, right? But the yogis have learned, and now doctors are noticing, that some of these exercises actually stimulate glands, balance hormones. And so you can imagine when you're doing something more like every day, it doesn't have to just be hell to go through aging, and hormones don't have to go crazy. And actually we can normalize and even help things stay healthier. And how we know is the body going to feel so much better with attending to it in this way through a daily mat practice. Did you know that? It can help with your hormone balances, right? We also know that this daily mat practice is helping our digestion. It does things like squeezes internal organs when we use certain poses. So it's going to help your digestion, which helps everything flow and feel better, right? We also get to stimulate the brain with a lot of these exercises, believe it or not, and even sometimes with a little bit of an inversion, even in a very gentle way, does amazing things for the system. We're also helping our nervous system each day when we do this daily mat practice. And of course, a lot of what a yoga approach involves, even with the exercises, is getting more in that relaxed, at ease state of being that goes with well-being a lot more. So we got that stress relief, we got that built-in help the body get back into homeostasis, which again, just all turns out to help us feel better, flow better, and age a lot better. And the power of doing this more like every day, and it can just be minutes a day, and especially when you're doing what's just right for you. It's amazing what we can see is possible with how we can feel, whether we're 28, 48, 68, 88. I've even worked with 96-year-olds who were able to make great changes just by starting to add a daily mat practice. And that's the greatest news. You can always start, right? You can always get into it now if you feel ready. And that's why I really only share the yoga mat practice this way now, because I see when we get it personalized and when you're willing to do it more like every day, that's the real bomb. That's where it blows up in a good way, our health, right? And how we're feeling, and definitely changes how we age. Also, all this good work is helping our lymph systems, right? Helping circulation. So it is even going to change how our skin looks and help us even look and feel younger. Isn't that so cool? Through the use of a daily mat practice. So those are just some of the things. There are probably more I could think of, but some of the incredible ways that a daily personalized mat practice can really change how we age. And I'm here to tell you at almost 49, and since I've added my yoga in this way, in a daily way, in a personalized way, and yes, that's why I only really do that with others now when I share the mat practice, because it's the best way, the most powerful way, the safest way, and the surest way to make those changes, to feel a ton better, and to really, really change aging, right? So we don't even have to be afraid of aging, and we're knowing we're doing something each day to help take care of ourselves so that we know that that aging is not going to sneak up on us, and we're not going to have instant issues because we're doing something each day. And it really can just be minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a huge long thing. So yeah, super exciting, isn't that? And really maybe some modern wisdom for us interested in yoga, because the group classes a couple times a week can be awesome, but taking it into your life like this, bringing it home, making it more like every day, and getting a personalized practice is really truly the best, most powerful way, in my opinion, to use the mat practice to make those changes and to change aging, right? So I'm here to help. More good news, right? Love you guys. Namaste.